Welcome to the Nevis newscast for Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. I'm Donna Wilkinson-Keynes. The Department of Labor is inviting employers and employees to register for the department's second Occupational Safety and Health Seminar. The 2025 World Day for Safety and Health at Work will be observed on April 28th, focusing on the impacts of digitalization and artificial intelligence (AI) on workers' safety and health.
This year's theme is Revolutionizing Health and Safety, the Role of AI and Digitalization at Work. The department's main focus this year is to enhance the well-being of our workforce and to progressively promote the safety and health of those at work. Hence, the seminar will cover topics in the areas of mental health, ergonomics, disaster preparedness, occupational safety and health, environmental health, planning, insurance, the Protection of Employment Act, and ILO policies and practices. If you're out there as an employer and you want your employers and employees to be involved in this, we're urging you to contact our Department of Labor at labor.dept@niagovkn.com.
Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley. The Department of Labor's Occupational Safety and Health Seminar will be held on Tuesday, April 29th at the Nevis Disaster Management Department's conference room. As part of the second phase of the St. Kitts and Nevis Solid Waste Management and Recycling Project, the Nevis Solid Waste Management Authority commenced a series of awareness sessions dubbed Know Your Recycle Bins on Friday, April 4th. According to Coordinator Sheila James, the aim is to educate the public on proper waste separation and recycling practices.
Today we're hosting the first of many awareness sessions. Today we're here at the Memorial Square in Charlestown, Nevis. And the purpose of today's activity is to educate persons the use of the bins appropriately. So you'd have seen in the earlier shot that we have a blue, a red and a green. Now, bearing in mind, not all bins on Nevis are universal, so we're asking people to read the bins and work with the bins appropriately. So for example, if you see a red bin and it says plastics only, we're asking you to put plastic bottles in there. There's also a logo that will tell you the types of plastics that we're looking for. In the blue one today, for this purpose, it's for household waste. So that's anything like food waste, it could be a toothpaste tube, it could be an old toothbrush, anything like that that you want to discard will go in that bin. And then of course we have the green bin for today's use. It's for the use of metals and tin, so that's aluminium. Going forward, we recognize that we are now at the era where we are now looking at recycling as a serious issue. It's about sustaining the island, it's about saving the landfill, and it's also about everybody taking responsibility. The key word is responsibility. We all are obligated to keep the island of Nevis clean and trash free. The good news about recycling is there's lots of benefits, but for now we're encouraging you, the general population, to come down, do your bit at home. If you're in town, pop down and find out what we've got on offer.
With the theme Together We Can Create Eco-Friendly Solutions to Our Waste Problems, the series of public awareness activities encourages responsible waste management across the island. Still to come,
You have to apply for your ETA, and the cost will now be £16, not £10. So they've increased it significantly.
we'll give you the details after this break.
I am Kevin Barrett, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Human Resources in the Nevis Island Administration. I am grateful to the architects of the Nevis International Financial Services industry. This industry has created significant opportunities for our people to develop skills and competencies that allow them to efficiently and effectively deal with our international clients. We are proud of the great strides that our island has made in banking, insurance, trust services, and regulatory administration. We now look forward to our thought leaders of the next generation who are pursuing qualifications in this very vital industry on Nevis.
Welcome back. On January 8, 2025, the United Kingdom introduced an electronic travel authorization ETA at a cost of £10 sterling to allow travel to the United Kingdom for up to 6 months. Premier of Nevis, the Honourable Mark Brantley, recently advised that effective Wednesday, April 9, 2025, the cost of the ETA will be increased.
Let me make it clear, it is not a visa requirement. The people of St. Kitts and Nevis can still travel to the United Kingdom without a visa. What this is, which is now being made applicable to all travelers entering the UK, they're doing it in phases, is that you are required to go online and to submit your information and to get this ETA, Electronic Travel Authorization. Now the information is that once approved, it is valid for 2 years or until the expiration date of your passport, whichever comes sooner. Please note that the ETA is linked to the passport. So once you have a new passport, you must apply for a new ETA. Now the reason I'm mentioning this now is that the UK government has announced that the cost for the ETA will increase from £10 to £16 effective 9th April 2025. So if you're going to the UK, the 9th of April 2025 or thereafter, you have to apply for your ETA, and the cost will now be £16, not £10. So they've increased it significantly. That looks like 60% increase from £10 to £16. Each traveler must apply for an ETA before visiting the United Kingdom, as the approval process takes about 3 working days, but it may be shorter or longer.
To apply for the electronic travel authorization, persons can visit the UK government's website www.gov.uk.
Before you apply, you will need your passport, access to an email, and a credit card, debit card, Apple Pay or Google Pay to process the payment. You will also need to upload or take photos of the passport and the face of the person applying. Please note that the ETA can only be used for persons who are traveling to the UK for up to 6 months for tourism, visiting family and friends, business or short-term study. Traveling to the UK for up to 3 months under Creative Worker Visa concession. Traveling to the UK for a permitted paid engagement. Transiting through the UK, including if you're not going through UK border control. Now, that last one is very important, because it is saying that if you're traveling, transiting through the UK, you still need to apply for the ETA. So please note that if you're not staying in the UK, you're going on to Taiwan, you're going on to Germany, you're going on wherever, but you're traveling through the UK, they're saying you still have to apply for the ETA.
Everyone entering the United Kingdom, including children and babies, needs his or her own electronic travel authorization. Prime Minister and Federal Minister of Health, the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, has announced 2 national health initiatives in recognition of World Health Day 2025. The Ministry of Health has reintroduced the perinatal reviews at the JNF General Hospital. They involve healthcare professionals systematically examining maternal and neonatal outcomes to identify clinical or systemic factors that may have contributed to complications, with the aim of implementing timely and effective improvements. The second initiative is the introduction of maternity care navigators. Under this new program, qualified midwives will provide individualized continuous support to pregnant women, particularly those identified as having high-risk pregnancies due to medical, social, or economic factors. These trained professionals will act as advocates, educators, and coordinators, ensuring that women receive timely antenatal care, understand their health needs, and have access to emotional and logistical support throughout their pregnancy, delivery, and postpartum period. The Prime Minister says both measures are aimed at ensuring that every woman and every child, no matter their circumstance, has access to quality care at every stage of the journey. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, thank you for viewing. I'm Donna Wilkinson Keynes.